This is the #1 selling sports car in the world. Today, we're going to be tuning it. Sam from Cherry Tuning here, and today we're going to be applying our good old Stage 1 tune on this 5-litre Mustang that we have right here. And when it comes to naturally aspirated engines, it's a bit harder to find power for it, unlike, turbocharged or supercharged engines. But with this big cold air induction kit installed here, we're looking at around an extra 40 horsepower and an extra 30 Newton meters of torque. So we will be taking this from 410 to 450 horsepower, which is still a nice jump. So as well as adding more power, you get the extra benefits on the remap, like better throttle response, smoother power delivery, and a more responsive and lively car overall. So even though this car has already got over 400 horsepower, you'll still feel a nice difference. Personally, I'm a big muscle car fan, so I want to take this opportunity to share with you some cool and interesting facts about the Mustang brand. So let's go. So the Ford Mustang was actually the very first ever pony car. Ford invented the segment themselves when they introduced the very first Ford Mustang in 1964. And the difference between a muscle car and a pony car is that muscle cars focus, on the big Bertha engine, and they focus on straight line speed, whereas the pony car is a bit more smaller, a bit more nimble. It was aimed at the younger audience to make it a bit more affordable, a bit more focus into handling, well, as much handling as you can focus into a Mustang. So yeah, this is technically a pony car and not a muscle car. So the very first ever Mustang was sold in 1964. Before the night of its release, it was advertised on primetime TV in America. 22,000 Mustangs were sold pretty much instantly after the unveiling at the price of $2,500 each. $2,500 might sound really cheap, but in today's money, that works out as 19,000 grand. The Mustang actually outsold 4 times as much as Ford predicted it to sell, selling around 400,000 cars in the first year. That's crazy. So there are 2 engine variants that you can buy for the Mustang. There's a 2.3 litre EcoBoost, which is a turbocharged version, or the full-on American no displacement for replacement, or the full-on American no replacement for displacement 5-litre naturally aspirated engine. But when you're going to buy a Mustang, I don't think it makes sense to go for the 2.3 litre engine. It's just not the same as this bad boy right here. So this is the last generation Mustang where we'll have a full internal combustion engine. This is pretty much the top of the mountain when it comes to the internal combustion engine, as they make them conform to emissions restrictions and fuel economy standards. It gets to the point where these engines become really complicated and it just doesn't make sense anymore. It's actually rumoured that Ford will shift all of their Mustang engines to fully electric by the end of the decade, with the next generation of Mustang being a hybrid, and the newly revealed and announced Mustang Mach-E, which will be fully electric and an SUV. These cars are actually becoming dinosaurs now. Electric cars are a lot simpler and much more efficient at delivering power, and they're a lot faster too, with the likes of the Tesla Model S and the Porsche Taycan. It just makes sense for us to move on. So yes, we will miss the sound that these beautiful engines will make, but that doesn't mean we can't enjoy them while they're still here. So I think this is a great time to be a car enthusiast right now, because it gives us another reason to chuck money at our cars, at our loud cars should I say, because they'll be gone soon. So now as we wrap up the Stage 1 tune on this vehicle, let me show you a quick little montage of us driving it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment, it helps us out a lot. Also, if you're after a quote for anything, either a stage 1 remap or even an exhaust quote, or stage 2 modifications, Facebook, Instagram, all at Cherry Tuning. Visit our website and fill in the quote form at cherrytuning.co.uk. Make it happen. Let's upgrade your car, cause why not? Let's just send it. Alright guys, I'll see you later.